In this quick video, we're going to go through all the key steps to transplant fruit trees and some common mistakes to avoid. This is Tim from Organic Backyard Gardening. Once you've selected a nice sunny location, you want to use the right tool to dig the hole. You're going to want to use a square garden spade instead of a shovel. You'll notice a shovel creates a circular hole. When putting the root ball in this hole, the roots will continue to circle around this circular hole. It's been found that a square hole is much better than a circular hole. This will allow the roots to penetrate into the walls of the soil. So once I clean out my square, I'm gonna score the edges. I have soft soil, but this would be much more important if you have very dense soil. The next step is taking the root ball out of the container. Now you want to gently massage the edges to loosen up the soil from the container. Now in this case, unfortunately what had happened is the root ball came apart as I pulled it out of the bucket. This may have been due to the soil being very moist. However, looking at the root ball, the majority of the roots were at the bottom of the container, and not many roots were destroyed when the root ball came apart. If this happens, gently move it into the hole. You want to make sure that the graft union is a couple inches above the soil. Then backfill the hole with the original soil. You don't want to amend the soil with compost. The reason being is it's found that annuals do much better with the natural soil in its environment. This allows the roots of the tree to continue searching for nutrients. If you amend the soil, the roots would get very comfortable and they wouldn't extend further. Remember, the first year, you really want the tree to be focusing on root production and growing deep roots. Another common mistake is people stake the tree to keep it straight. You don't want to do this. You want to allow the tree to keep itself straight. Staking will actually prevent the tree from becoming strong. After, add some mulch to the base of the tree to keep the soil moist. You can use wood chips, but I'm using some unfinished compost. However, wood chips may have been a better option because it looks like the chickens really like this unfinished compost. It made quite the mess. Next, you're going to want to prune the tree. I'm using these pruning shears. I want to take about a third of the wood off the tree. I'm taking off the lower branches, as well as any branches that are pointing inwards. A rule of thumb is you want strong branches that are pointing outwards, while cutting down on the foliage to allow the tree to focus on root production. The same day I planted another tree, and I'll show you exactly a before and after of how I prune this. I already like the shape of this tree. It has wide angle branches, which will be perfect for supporting fruit. However, I'm going to take out about a third of the vegetation. So I'm going to take off this lower branch, the other branch, smaller branch in the middle, and then all the vegetation that's pointing inwards, and I'm going to clip the last piece of vegetation on this right branch. This will allow the tree to focus on root production this summer. The last and most important part is keeping the tree watered. You want to water daily for the first 2 weeks. After 2 weeks, you can move to a couple times a week. I'll put a link to more guidance below. So what do you think? Are you planning on planting any fruit trees this season? Let me know down below. Please click the subscribe button and the bell to be notified when we post new videos.